across the street from the museum. Still daylight outside, so I'm just gonna walk around downtown, see if I can pick up anything, and then I'm gonna go to a cemetery. A bloody day in early Longview. Bill Dalton, leader of armed gang, presented a note for money at First National Bank. A gunfight erupted when Sheriff Jack Howard, City Marshal Matt McElroy, and citizens resisted. It's on the Vera Bank, okay, down here at Fredonia and Tyler. This is where some of the men had been shot. The gunfight actually started down here on those steps. Craig County Historical Museum. It was a bank in the late 1800s. But this is where the bank was. This is where the armed robbery took place. This is where they took hostages. The gunfight started right here on these steps. So over the years, especially people who work at the Vera Bank down there, you know, they claim to experience some things inside the bank in their offices, especially late at night. And many believe it's the spirits of the outlaws or whatever law enforcement was slain that day. The gunfight started right here because this was the bank. It's now a museum. Though if you don't know who Everything Vaguely Paranormal is, I really recommend watching some of their podcasts. You know, they talk a lot about this stuff, especially stuff around here in Longview. They have tried to investigate, you know, the bank, but obviously the bank is not going to let anyone come in with cameras and be there overnight. So, you know, they've been told no, I think a few times, and I think it's always going to be no, even though it'd be really interesting to see if there was some, you know, activity happening in there. But unfortunately, we may never know or ever see ourselves any activity on video, on audio recording. I don't know if any hostages were unfortunately unalived. I do know the Dalton gang members, they were slain. These steps are the steps that men died on. Another reason why they think there's so much paranormal activity in the museum itself. The gunfight out here. A couple men down right here. When they realized everything was going south, the rest of the gang members continued down the street right here to the intersection. And that's why there have been reports of a floating orb through this intersection very late at night, 2 a.m., 3 in the morning. There have been some witness accounts. And also another thing, the Vera Bank that's there now, they've reported activity in there as well.